So starting off this raw vegan-ish kind of day, I started with non-dairy yogurt. Now I say vegan-ish because I think with raw vegan you have to make everything from scratch, but I'm using an almond yogurt that already has other ingredients in it. And I have this granola that is raw, I presume, or maybe they bake it, I don't know. But that's why I say raw veganish, because I don't want people to come for me with all the details and specifics. I figure raw vegan is something that you don't cook. So that was my breakfast: almond yogurt and granola. After breakfast, I soaked pecans in hot water, not boiling water, but hot, with about 2 tablespoons of coconut aminos. So I saw this recipe that Tabitha Brown did a long time ago where you can make pecan meat. This is my attempt. Furthermore, I had cashews that I soaked overnight in room temperature water. So that's sitting there as well. In the afternoon, I had a smoothie with frozen fruit and frozen spinach. The way that I do my spinach is I buy it and then I just put it in a Ziploc bag, put it in the freezer. Whenever I make a smoothie, I'm ready to go. I also had sea moss. Now I say raw veganish for this video because technically I did boil the sea moss and I keep it in my fridge because that's how I prepare my sea moss. So I had the sea moss and I don't use more than 8 ounces when I make a smoothie. I put in my other fruits: frozen strawberry, frozen mango, pineapple, put in the spinach, and unsweetened coconut milk. I don't put a lot of coconut milk because I don't want my smoothie runny. I like it thick. I don't like to have a liquefied smoothie because it's not juice, it's a smoothie. Later on, for dinner time now, we're making the pecan meat. In the food processor, I put the pecans from earlier. I drained out the water, of course. Put red onion, about a teaspoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of chili seasoning blend that I have, which includes cumin, oregano, things of that nature. And then I put red peppers and yellow peppers. Originally, the recipe called for green peppers. I didn't have any, so we used this, and it turned out fine. I hit the pulse button. I didn't have it continuously going. I just looked at it because I didn't want it to be too smooth. I want it to be crumbly, like little cubes. So you don't want it to be like butter. So I just pulsed it until it came to that consistency, and then I stopped. And next up, it was time to make the cashew dressing. Drain the water off of the cashews and put that into a blender with salt. I believe it's 1 teaspoon of salt, the juice of 1 lemon, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and then as you're blending, you can add as much water as needed. I added a little water bit by bit until it got to the smoothness that I wanted. I didn't want it too thick. I wanted enough to pour like a regular dressing. So then you put everything together, and I use these butter lettuce leaves for the very first time, because I see a lot of people use them as a substitute when they don't want to use any carbs. This is my first time using it, and I feel like it's very thin. It's a good thing I didn't put sauce on the pecan meat. The pecan meat was good, very good. And the salad I put on the side, put my cashew dressing on there. For something like this, you have to have several servings to feel full, but it's very hearty, very good, and healthy.